I don't want to come up here, but I feel like I want to pay the last respect with Gary Robinson. And this is my wife, Lourdes.
And this.
Well, Gary Robinson changed the direction of my life. I got so many business when I moved in the U.S. to offer the business in America. But I know my dad won't like it because my first degree was engineering. Then I switched to nursing. And then me and my wife moved here to the States in 2005 to work being a nurse. Then for some reason, Gary Robinson, all of a sudden, I met Gary way back 2016 in Salad Master. Then, but after that, I didn't get a chance to be close to him because he quit the Salad Master. Then way back 2019, Gary Robinson, me and my wife, he recruited in the GHS. And that was the best opportunity ever that I had in my life. Numerous opportunities that came and then offered to me. But I was like, I don't want to give up my nursing professions. Actually, I was about to continue my nurse practitioner program and dreaming becoming to be a nurse anesthetist. That was 2019. All of a sudden, all of my dreams reversed. And then Gary Robinson, I look at him and I believe in him. I was like, that was the biggest decision ever in my life as a Filipino that moved in the United States of America and being a nurse. You want, it's one in a million that being a nurse that quit a job, a stable job, and do this business with the GHS. But Gary is a nobleman. I was hurt big time because probably me and then Gary and my wife were very close to his heart. I'm an adopted son of Gary Robinson, a Filipino version of Laurie Robinson. I treated him like a dad, like every day he called me. Monday to Sunday he called me. And he believed in me that, Eric, we have a great vision. And our vision, I'm excited to bring a lot of Filipino as we can in the GHS. And I was excited about that because Gary Robinson is a great visionary leader. He already knew about the potential of the people because that's what he loved. He loved to help people. And then the greatest accomplishment that I have right now, I didn't know that Gary is living, is me and then Matt. I love you, Matt. You know how much I love your dad. He always called me and then he told me way back December 11, when I grew up, that was the last, probably I can say, a party that Gary attended in the business. My Christmas party in Company 316 that we did in Hilton Hotel. Before that, he told me, Eric, I want to see your organization really, really huge before I passed away. Mm-hmm. And I told that to Chris right after that. And then I was like, Gary, you're not gonna leave me here, right? Didn't you? And it was like, no. And then he hugged me so hard. That's mean to me so much when he hugged me. And then he said, I love you, Eric. And then I was like, I love you, Gary. You're not gonna leave me. So, I want to confess to you, Chris, when Gary passed away, when Matt called me January 17, I feel like there's no reason for me to continue the business because Gary was the big part of my success when I built the company 316 all over the place, from Las Vegas, from California, and in Texas. But if I'm not doing this, me and then Matt, the reason why he's going down to Midland, from Midland to Dallas, is because we have a meeting Tuesday morning at Bacon's, our favorite restaurant. Matt and me, and then Garry. But that didn't happen. But like what I said, Lori, I always check on you from time to time because I know Garry wants that. And then Matt, we're gonna continue his mission. We're gonna continue his legacy. He have a big dreams with the GHS growth. We're gonna continue to bring and help a lot of Filipinos in our business. Garry, I'm sorry, Nate. I know it take a lot of time, but this is only a one time for Garry. Forgive me, everyone, but I want you to know that I love Garry so much. He was like my dad.
If I can reach the mic. Anyways, I just want to share a little bit of my relationship with Garry. He was so sweet to me. He treated me as his daughter. So I just remember last December, last December we had our last travel club, our trip to Cancun. And Eric told me, I already told Chris, we're not going. So we had that conversation in our house, and then Garry called. And then Eric said, hey Garry, Des wants to go to Cancun, but I already told Chris 3 times that we're not going. And Garry said, Eric, if your wife says so, you're going. That's what Garry said. He was on speaker, and so I said, don't worry about it, I'm gonna call Chris. So that just tells me that how Garry treasures Lori, respects Lori, respects the wife's opinion, and I truly love him for that. And I appreciate Garry. Every time Eric is out of town, he would call me at 9, 10 o'clock in the evening to check on me and Ali to make sure we're doing okay. That means a lot to me, and I was so glad that during our Christmas party, I was able to address that to him, that I appreciate all those phone calls at night to check on me and Ali. That means so much to him. I even made a joke to him, Garry, you can adopt me. I don't have parents anymore. My parents died so early and I'm an only child. So he just laughed at me. So I just want to, I want to thank Garry for that. And last December, I shared this to Lori. He sent me roses, a bouquet of red roses last Christmas. And I told him, hey Garry, thank you so much for these roses. I've never had roses for decades from a friend. I've never received these special roses, and he was so sweet to send that to me, and I appreciate that, and I love Garry so much. We miss him every day. Thank you guys so much.
Well, actually, I'm sorry for the last one. Garry called me, hey Eric, I'm in the home office, can you see me in here? He called me, and then he brought me to Albertson, and then he bought Des a bouquet of flower and a chocolate for Allison. Thank you so much.